You ready?
Like Santa like that.
This is an ASMR birthday dinner. Choose 5 words to
Why are
describe.
you whispering?
That's what ASMR is.
ASMR
Choose five
whispering.
words to describe. Like an ASMR is you like.
You like the sounds, but why are you whispering?
That's what you do with an ASMR. You do like a Nora Smith voice. Today, my husband wanted hot dogs, so I went and beat the cow. Is that a
What?
cow? A pig?
Today my
Today,
husband want hot dogs is
today,
insane.
today,
It's crazy.
today, my husband had a taste for fruit roll up, so I went to the
Why are you
garden and I
saying
got.
hot dogs and fruit roll-ups?
You
This is
don't know
crazy.
the Nara Smith.
Who is that?
She is a trade wife, or she's traditional wife, and she cooks everything from scratch, and that's how
Okay.
she talks in her videos. Today, my husband wanted a hot dog, so I
Stop
went and
saying
I
hot
killed the
dog.
pig and I mashed it up.
She actually couldn't pick.
No, that's not how that goes. Okay. Choose 5 words to
That
describe my
was that
future.
was
That exhausted you?
yes. Hot dogs and fruit roll-ups is just insane.
Because that's how it is. Today, my husband had a taste for some hot wings.
You're still doing this.
That's what it.
I don't want to see it.
No, because I need you to know that
I
I'm not
know what
like.
you.
No,
No, I
you
know what
don't.
you mean.
No, you
Let's play
don't.
the game.
Okay.
Choose.
Choose 5 words to describe my future that I don't dare imagine.
Let me see that. Choose 5 words to describe my future that I don't dare imagine.
You get it?
Choose 5 words to describe my future that I don't dare imagine. I would say childish. Many more kids.
No.
That you don't dare imagine.
Yeah. Okay. You got that right.
Yeah. I would say wealthy.
Oh, I dare to imagine that.
I mean, wealthy that you can't even imagine.
Okay.
Maybe a spiritual healthy, a
Okay.
spiritual wealth.
I like that.
The EMS SMR of the ice in the cup. Um, what's another one? I'll say peaceful. Uh, a I'm gonna say an education. These are not words to describe, but like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, education is not educated. That's a word to describe.
Which means like
Going to
education.
school.
Going to school.
Also like entrepreneurship.
Hmm.
These are not words to describe, but okay.
They are.
That's it. I'm not doing no more. I'm gonna grab
Here you
some
go.
myself
Well, it literally says words
to
to
describe.
describe my, but it didn't say descriptive words.
Okay.
It said words
How you feel about that?
to describe. I think that's great. Like I could see myself. So many things that stop me. The reason why like I wouldn't want to go back to school
Right.
is the not even because I'm getting older. Like I don't mind that, but the financial aspect of it.
Yeah.
That scares me. I mean, even having, especially with having student loan forgiven, like
Mhm.
couldn't pay me to go back, but you could. So it's like,
Yeah.
I
Money wasn't an issue,
yeah.
then
And
a lot of things
I
wouldn't
mean,
be.
here's the thing: you don't ever know what God has in store. So one day the money went. I don't even know if money is an issue right now. It's just like those are the things that stop me from even pursuing. Um, yeah, I like all those entrepreneurship. I don't know what that looks like right now, but I think once Sunny is like school age, but that's like 3 years from now, 3 or 4 years. So that's when I really want to tap back into what makes me
Makes you what?
me.
What is the next chapter in our relationship?
The next chapter in our relationship is probably So last chapter, we named it Sacrifice. I think we're past that. We think we moved on from that chapter.
Mhm.
So the next chapter would be living. I feel like I want to like live with you, you know. A lot of things, like I'm learning, like a lot of things that happen around us affect the way that our bodies react to it. Sometimes our bodies are reacting before we can even like mentally. So that remember when I said like Victoria is good for my nervous system? Like I feel like us being out of the small house is symbolic to like a bigger house. And it's not about the size of the house or anything, but it's literally like symbolic of the space that we have to grow. And like that, the freedom that it offers us. Like we always talk about, like all of us can be in our own space in this house without colliding. And that wasn't possible before. And I think that that is good for all of our nervous system.
Mm.
And that helps us to operate differently with each other when you have like not a fight or flight. You don't have to like choose. You get to just literally live in it, live in that space. It's not cluttered. It's not, you know, it's just good because we all have the space to just be. You know, it's important for you to be, it's important for me to be, but it's important for us to live together, come together. So this house is like super symbolic of that, like our growth, the space that we need, giving each other the space that we need, coming together, you know, to do fruitful things or whatever. So I think, yeah, the next chapter of our life is to like live it. You know.
I agree.
At what moment did you realize choosing me was a great idea?
I think I don't have one moment. I feel like moments have built on each other, which is weird. I think I really know, like, knew the gym. I really know the gym that I had last year. I think that's what really like set in stone for me that I hit the lottery. Kind of like I had the ticket in my pocket the whole time. Then I realized 9 years later, 8 years later, oh shoot,
You're really good at
Right.
analogies like that.
Yeah, that's come from preaching, but
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's what it's like. Like you don't, and it's almost, and now I think that's where we are now. Like I'm so careful with that ticket. Like now I'm like, I'm not perfect, but I'm very cautious of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And what I say, how I handle things, how to handle you, my tolerance. You know what I'm saying? It's much higher for you, much lower for my kids. So I gotta like balance that out.
Balance it.
But, yeah, I think 2023. There was a moment I realized I have a gym. I have like everything I need. What surprises you about our relationship now?
Probably how well we bounce back. And I think probably because I hindered that. Like, you know, trying to stay mad.
Yeah, even though I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
Noticing what's like a battle, what's not.
Yeah. Picking and choosing my battles. And then also like still being able to, like the other day when you upset me, like how you came and you like cuddled me and I was like, you really made me mad. And you're like, what'd I do? And like just talking through it instead of just kind of like, no, I'm gonna stay mad.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like trying to teach you, but
Right.
like that's not
Punish me.
Yeah, that's not how. That's not how you do it. You can have a conversation, and that can teach you versus getting silent treatment. So yeah, bounce back. I think I would have never seen us bounce back the way that, or seen me bounce back from stuff like that. Hurt my feelings, my little feelings. It's easy. And honestly, it's something you taught me because you bounce back so quickly. Like nothing really phases you. You know, I think I've hurt your feelings probably one time, and it took you a little while, but it still like was necessary.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. What do you think our relationship teaches others?
I think it's friendship. Like you said, like we talked to Victoria, and how when we're together, we're not third wheeling everybody. I think we show each other we're friends. Like our marriage is romantic, but it's also friendship, like real life friends. And then sometimes I kind of, think one or two people think we don't like each other.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because we come around people and we fighting, fussing, we jump.
Oh yeah, that's just us.
Yeah, it's just.
But I think the people that know us know us. Like Jordan and Malik would know that about us.
Yeah.
But also like because they've known us from the get, they can also say like we've calmed down a lot from how we were.
So, but I hope that our relationship teaches, because I tell people this all the time when I'm giving them like advice or anything about relationships. I'm like, you want to date your friend, like you want to date somebody that you're friends with, and I lucked up with that because we were friends before. Even we got back together, I was hell-bent on, no, let's stay friends, and
or not putting titles on it.
Right, build on that because not knowing.
And I think that is a super you and I thing. That's not an advice that I would give to every couple. Like, don't do titles, but I think you knew how. No, I'm just saying. I think you knew how much a title meant to me and how I glorified a title. Right. And if I put that title on it, then I ran with it. Right. And so I think it was important for.
It gives you the opportunity to actually love the person and not the title. Some people will just say, just because they want to say my husband, and my wife.
Yeah, my fiance.
And these things, and not even like the person they're marrying.
Very true.
Or just in a relationship with. So I feel like.
In hindsight, that was wisdom.
Yeah, but it wasn't wisdom that I.
It wasn't wisdom that you did. You did that. You was doing that to like put me in check. But like in hindsight, that's wisdom.
Benefits our marriage so much. Like even if we were like in the house, I can't see my life without you because you're my friend.
Yeah.
So romantically, it helps romantically too. So.
Do you think we can get better romantically though?
Yeah, I think doing this is romantic.
Heck yeah.
Giving you flowers, romantic, like the stuff that, remember, that's one thing that I wasn't before.
Right.
And
one thing that you were like, I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
You literally said that, and now look how much you love it.
Well, it's because both of us, we realized, we both said one. Like I said, romantic, and you said a thing was something sexual, but like that's something you just can't do. Like it's something that it's hard to really change to do. But what am I? I guess I ask myself this, and this is something that you should ask yourself too. Why not do it if it's gonna make you happy? Like the joy on your face is priceless. I am good for a long time. Like I'm gonna start treating you like I'm good, like walking away my head high. It's like no, but
no, you literally be like, I literally just got a chef at the house. That's what you do. You ride on the wave for a long time.
Yeah, you gotta remind you. But no, like it's not like seeing you like that. Like that's just, and it's so easy to do. I planned this 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like planned the Celeste ones. Like
I mean, even the fact that it's. Because that's something that I have always gotten on you. Like, you need to plan stuff instead of waiting for it to get up on top of you and then you like in shambles to plan stuff out. So, like, I'm so proud of you for that.
So I was telling Steve, I was like, man, if I don't do nothing, if I don't do it ahead of time, instead of, waiting, just get to it. And then this is all
then
peaceful.
It's like,
it even helped with my anxiety. Like, I wasn't anxious at all because everything was prepared. You know what I'm saying? So.
I love that.
Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give me regarding being your partner?
Knowing what I know now, what advice would I give you?
This is a terrible question.
It's not, but we can skip it because I mean,
What advice would you give me knowing what you know?
I really wouldn't, because I would say like stuff like be patient, but you are. You're gonna have to bend, but you do. You done that from the get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If I'm not working, is there something that I'm not actively working on?
let me see. The only thing that probably that I would say, because it's, and the only say it's because it's like no fruit of it. Like just how you act when it's like it's everybody's vacation and you're just like, I'm about to lay here, and you like try to say, oh, she don't like me. She don't like to see me resting. She don't like me to see me chilling. Like that's not what it is. It's
I was having a moment though. I was having like a time. You do need tissue. No, I don't need tissue.
I'm sniffly. I'm not sick.
Clearly, you do.
I'm not sick, but I'm. Well, you know, I'm not sick. It's just this is how cold weather does me. It does me dirty.
This break meant a lot to me as far as because it's been hard getting to work, like hard getting there and wanting to stay there. So I wanted to really find a day of rest and not wait till tomorrow.
Did you get the day of rest
today?
Did you get the day of rest?
No, I didn't. Yeah, but
I guess that's what it is. Like you and I look at restful days differently. Like a restful day for me is not laying in the bed all day.
Mhm.
It's not sitting on the couch all day. It's not doing any one thing all day. It's literally consists of sleeping in. And I wake up and get out of the bed 9 or 10. That's restful to me. Watching TV, like my bum hurts if I lay in bed too long.
Your bum?
Booty. It hurts when I lay in the bed too long. Like my feet crossed laying in the bed for a long time. That hurts.
I want to mentally rest. Like I want to.
But I think it was just how you did it, and I tried to ride the wave. But then when it's like one thing that I think is worth adjusting is like if you're going to, and I don't want to say be lazy. If you're going to lay down in the bed, you can't yell commands from the bed. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. Like you lay in the bed, Noah say, "Mommy, can I have some cereal?" No, like that is my biggest pet peeve. No, you can't leave mommy alone. But it's like if you leave mommy alone, who do they have? You know, because you're resting. So if you're gonna rest, you have to rest. You can't yell commands from the bed, and it's like you can't do nothing about that command if they don't listen because you're laying there. So I think that's something that you can work on. Ready? When were we most successful? When were we most successful together?
This year buying this house.
This was the most successful time that we had together.
Successful? Like when you say successful,
Most successful together.
yeah, this is a huge accomplishment.
I mean,
most successful. This is the biggest.
This is the tip of our success because
what else?
We've made it to this point. No, but like when we first got married, you know that there is some type of spiritual like this to when you first get married. The kind of stuff that just happens for you when that first year married, amazing. Like bought our first house. I like it's just like almost like your life can fall apart and then it falls together so well. Like I got laid off, we bought our first house, you know, like we were doing things that nobody around us was doing. Like you became a pastor, you know, all those things. And they look successful on the out, you know, for the people that we were then.
Yeah.
But I think I agree. Like we're at the peak, the tip of our. It only gets better. You know what I'm saying? It only get better. It'll go up from here. But yeah, like we conquered every single bad day.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of successful, like most successful. Everything has kind of like. I think we're also because we love God, we're much more level and balanced. Whereas even though we got this house, we don't worship this house.
Right.
We don't worship
None of this.
The great things, they're all kind of the same. I think, if anything, the greatest thing we've done is just parent our kids.
Yeah.
Like, really, come together and parent them. But a lot of all the
I even feel
successful
like we
things.
haven't reached the peak of that either. Like, we'll see the fruits. I mean, we see the fruits in that, and Baby J getting straight A's, and Noah getting student of the week, and Sonny getting on my nerves every day. And Sonny learning how to talk.
Yeah, check her out, man.
And so
Hit me. She come to me and hit me.
Hit me.
Hit me.
Hit me.
Hit me. It's like, what do I
And then she like,
oh no.
Help me. Help me. When she was trying to put on a book bag or something, she goes to Arn and she, help me. Help me. The happy birthday was so sweet though. Sonny, it's my birthday. Happy birthday.
When was the last time I disappointed you, and how do you feel about it now?
Was the last time you disappointed me? Just the other day, just the way that you were. A huge part of
yesterday.
A huge part of my love for you is you being a good daddy. You know. So just like any mom, just like any mom, it's like you can yell at your kids, but as soon as they daddy yell at them, it's like, no, you tripping. And so that, like the way that you were with Baby J, and it's only because Baby J is me. And, I don't know, a lot of my childhood was like in shambles, but like I literally can remember the times my mom was mean, like heartbreakingly mean to me. Like I see those times, and so he is wired the way that he is because of me. A lot of things is he's wired because of me, and so it's like sometimes I feel like it's a personal attack, and I was disappointed in you, but when I see how hurt you were from your own actions, it's like you always tell me, like, you don't gotta say nothing to me. I'm already beating myself up. But sometimes that's not enough for me. But in that moment, that was enough for me. To look at you and see the hurt that was in you, like, I was like, oh, I don't gotta say nothing. And I'm not gonna say nothing. Because there's times where I lose it. I am losing in motherhood. And it's so rare for you to see those days because you're not here. The times that I lose it the most are the times that you're not here because I need you. Yeah. I experience different. I tell people this. I experience different kids when you're around, and sometimes and that's a good and a bad thing. Like sometimes when you're not around, it's like I experience them in the ways that's like I want to tell you about. Like, did you see my baby? You didn't see my baby. I want to send videos and pictures, but yeah, that was the last time that I was disappointed in you. But the disappointment lasted all of an hour because I already see you were toiling with your own self, like, man. But yeah, I think we have three children, all different. We have to parent them differently, and it's hard. Right now, it's hard, and every year it gets harder. Like Baby J is grown. We've never had almost 7-year-old. We've never had a 7-year-old.
That's how I know it's like it's me that has to change, and not me trying to change him. It's like
you just have to rear him.
I have to change the way my tolerance. I have to change. I really have to lean on God because I will lose it, and they will be affected by that. And I think that's what a lot of people lose out on because they don't anchor. They're not anchored. You know what I'm saying? And so like
sometimes
I don't want to sway even when he's having a bad day or whatever. I want to be the same. I want to be consistent on how I parent him.
Yeah.
And so even if he does play on that, my kindness.
Yeah. Your love believes all. Like your heart believes
that's something that's something that he'll cherish later on when he's older and much more mature.
Yeah.
And just say my dad was patient with me. And because, like you said, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about they were that kid who, that was violent. Like the parents are like, I don't know about this one, but Priscilla.
Yeah.
And
Her
that's
dad.
what it is. He's so multi-talented, like out of this world.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to grow up.
Oh, that's what
Like
it
my
said.
dad was like him using trauma to to escape or to uh catapult him into
Whatever it is, yeah.
his, I want him to be like, I was rough, like I was rough with my dad, but he was patient.
Mhm.
I don't want him to say my dad was hard on me.